Hey everyone, Switch Double here. It's time for another channel update in the very first of 2022. And last year it was how say unpredicted. But anyways, this year I'm actually, like I mentioned in one video last year, I'm actually going to start working on G5 stories this year. And I can mention I have two stories that I even had even worked on them yet, but I'm actually had two stories that I had in mind. And I can imagine exactly who they are. The first that came across my mind was Alphabettle, the male unicorn that was living in Bridlewood, and Queen Haven. You may ask, Queen Haven with Alphabettle, an, a unicorn with a pig's eye? Actually, I was really impressed how that I wasn't even sure there were even any shipping between them, and I was surprised when I did find, and I decided, why not? But then there's another shipping that I actually had in mind, and this actually came to across my mind only about a few months after the movie had premiered, and that is actually Hitch, Trailblazer with Pip Paddles, the singer and the younger sister of Zip Storm. So you have me right. The two stories that I'm having of the G5 is Hitch with Pip, Alpha Biddle, sorry if I mispronounced that name wrong, and Queen Haven. That is, in fact, two love stories based on the G5 that I'm planning to do. But even though that Queen Haven story might take a little bit longer time, I haven't really found much good pictures for the story yet. But I only have found like a handful of them. But even if I don't find more, that story will be just put aside for a little longer. But it doesn't even stop me from doing other G5 stories. No. In fact, it will only get my feelings stronger for that. And yeah, that was probably pretty much it for the two G5 stories I had in mind. But I do have in mind to do a one with Sunny and Issy, Pip, and Zip. Even though I have really not decided exactly right now in which order those stories will be, I don't know. But there's always another thing I want to mention. Last year, around before Christmas, one of my viewers named Adam Garcia actually did ask me if I could do a remake of Applejack and Caramel. Well, now when he mentioned that, I was like, do a remake? I wasn't even really 100% sure if I even had made the story. So I went to my channel, looked, and I did find there were at least two videos based on Caramel, but none of them were with Applejack. And I wasn't even sure, but then I looked for Applejack stories, but there were no Applejack with Caramel in sight. So I wasn't even 100% sure if I even had made it. So I did ask my girlfriend if she had any recollection, if she has any memory if I even had made a story. And it turns out I had made a story. But here is the plot twist. Since I made it, and Adam Garcia asked me to remake it, so it turned out the story itself had been removed from my channel. But normally, in this case, I always get notification both on my email and on YouTube that I had a video that had been flagged as a copyright. But in this case, there were no notification either of email or YouTube. So I have no idea how or when this story was removed. There were no there were no updates. And I feel I feel disappointed. But when Adam asked me to do this remake, but here is the thing: I will remake the story, but it won't be at the same as the original video. And you may ask why, and here is the reason. I don't even remember exactly how or what happened in the story. That is the part of it. I even don't remember. And some may ask, Switch Diablo, how could you not even remember what happened in your story? I have a good answer for that. Since I had made nearly 600 love stories, and you may think I would remember each single one. Um, no, that is tricky, and I admit it is very tricky to even remember every single detail of each story. So, so Adam, if you listen to this, the story will be remade, but it's very unlikely it will end up in the same as the same original story were, since I didn't even save a copy of that one. I wasn't even aware it was being flagged at all. So if any of my viewers or my fans had seen the original Applejack with Caramel love story and noticed there a whole new story that is has different storyline, different pictures, something like that. That is the reason why. Since I don't even have to keep a record of the original video, so I wasn't even aware of on any of this until after Adam Garcia asked me to do a remake. So yeah, that's all I can say about that. So Applejack with Caramel will be remade, but not as that was the original video itself. And I may have to say it might even be some different pictures since I have no idea what type of pictures are used in the story in the original video. But I will try to do my best to make it as close as the original. If I don't, I'm sorry about it, but I will try my best. But since, like I mentioned, I don't even remember what exactly happened in the original video. So if the story will be completely different, that's all me. But I will try my best to remake the story as best I can. But even if it's not end up at the same storyline as the original video, that's all me. So if anyone had to say something, I don't mind if you make a point out that this video is not like the original, or if that end up being even better. I don't know. But exactly when Applejack with Caramel will be done, I can't say exactly right now because I have no idea. I had a few other videos I will want to work on first, like some of the G5 stories and some other G4 and some other things. But I will try to make it as soon as possible. But like I said, I can't say exactly when the story will be done, but it will be. Just give me some time. I will try to figure out exactly what happened in the story, and I even try to find some new good pictures with Caramel and Applejack. That's all I can say, and I'm really proud to say that my stories have been has so much good impact on many other people for the past 2 to 3 years now, but during this pandemic has been going on. That's all I can say. So until then, just keep your eyes open for the next love story, true friend stories been popping up on my channel. With either if it's a G4 or G5 stories, you will know anytime. You will know in time when those stories will up. So thank you. This is Switch Double over and out.